here's the sweet spot. I have to get in here to get a certain level of engagement, because the blue line is the staff engagement, and I believe, right, and the yellow line was just the learner engagement. Now look, it doesn't mean just engagement's good in itself, and it also doesn't mean a lot of engagement's good, because you would hope in the long run you'd see less engagement by the staff because you're fading prompts. But it's a way to measure it. So here's what we're working on next. This hasn't started, but I kind of want us to, you know, along with the idea of spreading the science and changing all these landscapes, and thinking about Fitbit and thinking about how that technology works, where people self-monitor, they pull up the app, they see their graph on how many steps they walk, and it's motivating. Sometimes they connect with other people, like family members, and they compete. Why don't we do that stuff? I mean, why aren't we doing that with people's most precious assets when it comes to how our peak performance, our integrity to programming? We should be doing that every single day, and it's because what happens is people in educational settings, obviously they're paid by time passing, correct? They're paid either by the hour or salary. There's very few people that receive pay for performance, where if they had a kick butt day where they had high levels of engagement, few behavior problems, high levels of social interaction by the learner, they don't get a bonus that day. As a matter of fact, it takes more response effort for them to create the interaction. So any person is more likely, especially the longer you've been on a job, the more you know, it's better to just pass the time. Because by engaging the learner, you also all of a sudden might create behavior problems. So we all know this, right? So what we're working on next is a technology. I'm pretty excited about it. None of this stuff's proprietary. And I share everything that we're working on that's successful. I don't care like if anyone takes the idea. I hope they do. I can't stand when people act like they have a proprietary thing and, you know, it's a secret and I don't want to roll it out. I think in our science, if something works, we need to empirically determine it through peer reference journals, and then, which isn't me, it's guys like Chris Minente and Bob LaRue that are good at that, and then guys like me, I like to apply it. But these are principles already founded that work. So what I'm working on now is having a technology where it's real simple. It could be in the pocket. So Chartlytics is helping us with a button, and staff, every time they engage, they do one click because it's an engagement with a learner, and then they do a long click every time the learner, because we didn't forget about the kid's behavior, but the learner then, when the learner engages in the response that we're looking for, like the social interaction, the FCT, the functional equivalent, whatever it is we're looking for, there's a second type of press, which is a long press. And at the end of it, so after tracking things at that level, you could be creating like massive like motivation, because they know they're getting something at number one, they're getting feedback right at the end, and then they get a acceleration chart. Pretty cool.